For this oil change, you're going to be needing 7.2, give or take, quarts of oil, a replacement filter, a 36mm socket, and a 17mm socket. The 36mm socket is going to be for the oil filter housing under the hood of the engine, and the 17mm socket is going to be for the drain plug underneath the car. So when I first got this car, I took it to get an oil change, and the guy came out and he's like, "I'm not touching that thing with a 10-foot pole. Take that somewhere else. It's complicated." And so that's when I said, alright, I'll just do it myself. And once I did it myself, I saw that that guy had no idea what he was talking about. He was just intimidated by the logo, because this car is easier to do an oil change on than a modern day Honda CR-V. So I'll show you guys how to do this. Now let's get it up on these ramps. Alright, so let's start her up. And so let's drive it up on these ramps. It's rear wheel drive, so that helps. It's not as complicated as the front wheel drive cars. And the good thing about this car, I'm not sure about other BMWs, if you're on a steep incline, the car will not go back even a centimeter when you're in drive. So that definitely helps when you're driving up on these ramps. So we're going to pop our hood up right over here. And the first thing you want to do before you're going to be draining out any oil is to first unscrew the cap right over here, and also to pull the dipstick out. Most cars the dipstick is yellow, and this one, for some odd reason, it's red. That'll allow for the oil to drain much more easily. First thing I like to do is remove the oil filter, which is located under this plastic filter housing. What you'll need is a 36mm socket. That will fit right on, and loosen this puppy up. Okay, so once it's loose enough, I'm gonna loosen it with our hands. Loosen it enough, and you'll be able to then take out the old filter. And you see, it's not in too bad of shape. It's pretty good. And you just pull it out from the housing as so. Next up, we'll be using a man filter, which is recommended for this vehicle. And the new one, you just simply pop right on, and it snaps in. It's ready to be screwed back in. Simple as that. You don't want to tighten it too much, keeping in mind that this is a plastic housing. But when it gets a little bit tough to turn, that's when you know that you've tightened it enough. So to give you an idea where the drain plug is located, facing the car from the front, we're going to go down under, and it's going to be facing towards the passenger side. And it's going to be right here. And for that, we're going to use a 17mm socket, lefty-loosey, and drain the oil. Okay, just broke it loose. The rest we're just going to do with our fingers. You want to push inwards before letting all the oil get out. There we go. Now that it's slowing down to a very slow drip, we're going to put the drain plug back in. Now the fun part and the easy part, filling up with new oil. This car takes 7.2 quarts, so the first 5, we're not even going to have to check the bottle, we're just going to pour the whole thing in there. Funny enough, this oil cap actually says that BMW recommends Castrol. Very interesting. Then we'll just shut the hood. And voila. So this has been another how-to video, brought to you in part by myself. Thank you so much. And until next time.